Alright, as promised, I'm going to put this drive shaft into the Mustang. Just want to go over a few things. This is a 1350 series slip yoke for a Th400. This, however, is a Ford drive shaft. So you have to buy a conversion U-joint. And that's what I have here. This is a 1310 to a 1350 series. I think the measurements were, the cap was 1.06362 on the Ford, and on the Th400 1350 it was 1.188 or something, or 1.0, I think it was 1.188, I believe. And I'll show you how they fit in there, and I'll show you putting it in. Just give me a second here, let me get this open. So I got the U-joint out of the box. You can see this is the 1350 side of the cap of the U-joint, and this is a 1310, and you can see the size difference between the two. So they're quite a bit different in size, and I'm going to try to get it the best way possible to show you me putting it in. It may not be the way you put it in, but it's the way I'm going to put it in. So here we go, I guess. So what I'm going to do is slide the cap off. So I have the U-joint slid up in there, and I have the cap on this side. I'm going to go ahead and put this cap on this side. And grab my little hammer here. We're going to take and knock that cap down on there. So I got the one side almost all the way down flush. And I'm going to take the other side and do the same thing. Make sure you have it centered in there. I won't go down all the way. Almost on. What I like to do now is I get a socket somewhere close to the size of that and tap it down the rest of the way. I don't have the proper tools that everybody else has, but this is the way I do it. Idea, there's a little groove in here that the snap ring goes into. We got to get it down past that. As you can see the groove. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a groove right down in here you need to get it into. Again, we have it almost all the way in there. I gotta go a little bit further, especially on this side. You can see, you can't see the groove yet. I'm gonna go a little bit further. I think that's good on this side. Alright, so now you got it tapped all the way in. You can feel there's a little groove on the inside. You want to get this snap ring to go into the U-joint, or into the drive shaft yoke. I couldn't find my pliers, so what I did is took the snap ring, I put the one end in the groove, and I took the pliers or the screwdriver to shove it in there, and as you can see, it popped right in. But I'll make double sure it's in there. I'll just give it a few taps. Make sure it's in there. And as you can see, it's down in there on both sides now. My drive shaft is blue. I don't want it to be blue. I'm gonna paint it to match the Mustang here. I got some orange high temp paint. I think that's all I have. So sorry, the garage is such a mess. But I'm gonna paint it with this orange high temp paint, and then I'll go on putting the rest of the U-joint and the yoke to the drive shaft here. So once I get it painted, I'll show you how to put that together. Right now, I roughed it up with 400 grit, and I'm gonna go ahead and just spray over top of it with this orange paint. I already got the drive shaft painted orange. I'll show you how to put this yoke inside. So the U-joints are gonna go in here. Let me set this camera up somehow. So again, I'm gonna take the caps off the U-joint. I like to keep them standing up because the needle bearing's in there. And we're gonna slide it in. Like that. Take the cap and slide it on. I'm gonna roll it over, and I'm gonna take the cap and put it in this end. And this is how I do it. I'm gonna take my hammer. Fell off, so I'm going to roll it over and tap it on there. That way I keep it straight. Again, I don't know if you can see this. Make sure that's lined up in the center. So it's on pretty much as far as I'm going to go with the hammer. Again, I'm going to take the socket that I had that close to that size and tap it down the rest of the way. And you want to just tap it so it's past that groove so you can get that clip in there. So it's pretty much in there. But if you look, there's a little groove right here. See, if I pry up on a screwdriver, there's a little bit of a groove in there to fit that clip in. So I'll grab that clip and I'll show you how that goes. So I got my clip in my hand. And basically, I used a screwdriver last time. I might use a screwdriver this time. But you get that one in there and you squeeze it, and you can see it's pretty much in there. It's kind of a pain in the butt because I don't have a bench open enough to do this. I plan on putting a pole barn up this spring, so the clip's almost all the way in there. I just want to push it down in there. Trying to hold the camera and do it all at once is a pain. Hang on a second, I'll shove it back down in there and I'll show you. So as you can see, that one's sitting down in there. And I'm gonna flip it over and do the other side. All right, so again, you can see I have a little groove that goes all the way around. I'll take my clip. Take my clip, it's going to go in that groove. It's hard to see on this video. Take the pliers or screwdriver, whatever works best for you. And you take your retainer clip and just, hard to do it from here. Now you can see that's all the way in there, both sides, all four sides. And now the other end I changed, but I painted it a little bit, which is fine. It's not a show car. So I'm gonna, the next video I'll show you putting the drive shaft in. So thanks for watching. Like I said, I'm putting a pole barn up. I'm gonna get this Mustang done, and then I'm gonna move on to another truck I have. I'm gonna weld in panels, rocker panels, corners. So it'll all be a learning experience for me. So thanks for watching.